Alright, we are back with round 3. I lost the die roll, and my opponent has decided to go first, because that makes sense. I've got one land and a bunch of 2-drops. It's really shifty, but I decide to keep it since I'm on the draw and I have Temple. I draw a Springleaf Drum, and the Temple shows another Temple. So I'm a little slow, and I appear to be against a Jeskai deck. So I drum, have 2 lands in play, play my Ornithopter, and cast a Heliod's Pilgrim. The Pilgrim goes and gets a 3rd Ensoul artifact. We Ensoul the Drum because he's got red mana open. We don't want to waste the Ensoul on Ornithopter. And my drum gets charged back to the top of my deck. But hey, I get to attack for 1. I attack for 1 again. The Pilgrim gets striked. I cast Revoker, and I name Elspeth. Confluence. I attack for 2. I maybe had the Fear of Charm again, but I should have Ensouled the Drum. Hero gets charmed. And there's a Sarkin. Sarkin eats my Revoker. I cast Revoker again, naming Elspeth. We Confluence and Drum and cast Ensoul to eat the Planeswalker. And then my Ornithopter is Banishing Lighted. There's a Mantis Rider. I'm taking 3. I Ensoul my Drum, Bell Strike the Rider, and attack for 7. Of course, Bell Strike on Mantis Rider is not the greatest thing because, well, it doesn't tap to attack. So I realized that I just tax that guy 6 mana. I attack for 5, knocking my opponent down to 3. Ashcloud Phoenix is the next play for my opponents. Attacks me for 3 down to 9. I play my Temple. See Island, and I believe I push that island to the bottom. Now we attack with my Drum. It gets double blocked. When you notice combat damage happen, you'll see that the Ashcloud Phoenix stays in play. I decided to put all the damage on the Mantis Rider, because when Ashcloud Phoenix dies, it comes back into play face down. With Spectre Ward in my hand, them having a face down creature to block with gives them an extra turn. So I assign everything to the Rider, let him keep the Ashcloud Phoenix in play. Cast my hero. He casts a Seeker of the Way and a Sarkin. Sarkin kills my Revoker, and Ashcloud hits me for 4, so I'm down to 5. I cast my Spectre Ward, and that's it. So I believe keeping the Phoenix face up actually helped me a lot more than going ahead and killing the Rider and making them put the Phoenix back into play face down. So let's go ahead and move on to the second game of the match. Opener's pretty good. Got Blade, got Citadel. We got drums and heroes, so our mana is going to be just fine. Cast our hero. I should have went with drum in the first place, because that would have, I believe that just would have been the better play. There's a rider. I'm down to 17. I drum. Rider knocks me down to 14. There's a second hero. I try to walk my hero, and it gets lightning strikes. Ash Cloud Phoenix happens. I get a 10. Draw my Ornithopter. Suspension Field gets the blocker out of the way. I'm taking 7. He's got 2 cards in hand. I can't deal with both guys, so I go ahead and concede. I'm on the play this time around. And what does my opening hand look like? Stubborn Denial, 2 lands, Ensoul, Ghostfire Blade, Willing, and Pilgrim. I'd say this hand's fairly good. Island into Blade. Temple. We go ahead and attack for 5 on turn 2. We went with Confluence over the Temple because if he has a way to deal with this guy twice, like I don't like maybe a race for the Ensoul Blade or a Suspension Field. We have the option to play God's Willing or Stubborn Denial. Knock him down to 10. Or play mouse. Let's get this back up. It doesn't have anything. So it makes me feel like he's got Jeskai Charm. And he does have Jeskai Charm. So I go ahead and God's Willing. But I pick blue. Because I'm stupid. Could have picked white, could have picked red, could have picked anything, and I picked blue. Which knocks the Ensoul artifact off of my Ghostfire Blade. I cast a second Ghostfire Blade and pass turn. No, I don't know why. I picked blue. I don't know why I didn't just cast Pilgrim and go get it in Soul Artifacts. Temple shows me a race on top. Now I cast Pilgrim. Pilgrim resolves. I get another Ensoul Artifact. There's Steam Augury. Steam Augury is split. Magma Spray, Temple, or Aether Spouts and Plains. I give him the Magma Spray, Temple split. Because, well, I don't want to be recasting my Ghostfire Blades. There's Elspeth. I Stubborn Denial it for the Force Spike option. I Ensoul my Citadel. Equip Blade, and attack for 10. I was fairly fortunate there that my huge God's Willing mistake didn't come back to bite me. Got very lucky there. Anyways, that is round 3. We've moved on to 3-0 the pre-TQ. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, despite my savage misplays. And I'll be back with round 4.